Good evening and welcome back to this second edition of Lady Eagles Volleyball streaming today. Lady Eagles in this one going to be taking on conference foe Trinity Baptist College. Lady Eagles coming off a victory earlier in the day against Welch College, a straight set victory for them, looking to carry those winning ways into tonight's game as they look to improve their conference record and ultimately play an opponent that they may see in just a week and a half at the regional tournament. We're going to take a quick break now to meet the Lady Eagles, and we'll be back with an interview with head coach Kaylin Oman following that. Coach Oman, coming off of a victory earlier in the day, maybe a little bit tired legs. How do you guys come out here and play strong at senior night?
Yeah, we're really motivated to play this game. Somebody that's in our region, so we have to make sure that we get the win. So I think the girls are really excited, very energetic, and very driven to win this game today.
You guys came out strong against Welch College earlier tonight. You guys slacked off a little bit in the third set, but ultimately finished that game strong. Talk to me about the importance to get a quick start in this one.
Yeah, we really struggle if we don't get a quick start, so it's very important that we get our first pass, we get a first set, and we get that first kill right away, and that's going to help drive our momentum for the whole entire game.
You guys took down Trinity Baptist 3-0 a couple weeks ago over in Jacksonville. Who's a player that we need to be watching out for tonight to have a good game?
Yeah, I think you're going to be really watching out for Bailey and Jasmine today, Anna Grace in the back row, and then, of course, Piper is still running that offense. It's going to be great.
Coach, best of luck in this one. Let's go get another W. And we're back as we get ready for this matchup between your PCC Eagles and the Trinity Baptist Eagles in this one. Lady Eagles already winning once today, looking to come away with their second victory of the day. Carrie, I mentioned there with head coach Kalen Oman, the Lady Eagles able to get off to a fast start in the earlier game today. Going to be important to kind of do that today against an opponent that they're well accustomed to and have already beaten this year.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if they can come out to this on a fast start for this set or for this match, especially after playing earlier in the day. They might be a little bit tired. It'll be interesting to see how they do that.
A little extra motivation in tonight's game. Senior night for a couple of the girls out on this court. Jasmine Baldonado, Tiffany Dover, and Anna Grace Carrick. Jasmine and Anna Grace both playing 4 years of Lady Eagles volleyball, so a big night for them. Probably a little extra emotion right off the start.
Yeah, definitely, and I know a lot of these girls have family in visiting them right now, so having that too, it's an advantage to be able to have that emotion going in, be able to come out and play strong.
We mentioned in the first game, you've seen the Lady Eagles kind of change up their strategy. Some of their bigger hitters are playing all the way around. Bailey Jensen getting some time in that back row. She's done a good job, but ultimately you see kind of the opposing teams really honing in on those back row players, and ultimately what type of difference are they going to have to make in a game like this?
I think with this game in particular, I don't know how strong of hitters are going to be coming up against, so it'll be, I think, more of an issue to see how the back row players communicate with one another, because from what I've seen, I anticipate several players being able to get to some of these hits, so communication will be key.
Lady Eagles looking to come away with their second victory. We're going to take a break as we get ready for starting lineups, the national anthem, and prayer, and then we'll be back with the start of the first set.
Welcome to the Nest, home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. Before we begin today's match, we would like to recognize the graduating seniors on the Lady Eagles volleyball team. Tiffany Dover has only been a part of the volleyball program for 2 years. However, she has shown a great deal of dedication to learning the sport and the team. Tiffany has an uplifting spirit and is always ready to make you laugh. The friendships made is Tiffany's favorite part on being on the volleyball team. After graduation, she plans to work for a local hospital. Thank you, Tiffany, for your contribution to the Lady Eagles volleyball team. Jasmine Baldonado has had a major contribution to this volleyball program. Playing for the Lady Eagles volleyball team for all 4 years, Jasmine has played almost every set and match. She has shown a great example of perseverance and dedication through her never-give-up attitude. After she graduates, Jasmine plans to join the Air Force. Thank you, Jasmine, for the example you have been both on and off the court. The same year Jasmine came to the team, Anna Grace Carrick also joined the team. Over the past 4 years, her leadership qualities and volleyball skills have increased. When asked what she enjoyed the most about being on the team, Anna Grace replied, "The lifelong friendship I've gained through these 4 years is something I will never take for granted. And road trips, I'll never forget the memories." Thank you, AG, for the hard work and dedication you've put into this volleyball program. Let's give it up for our graduating seniors. Tonight's game is between the PCC Lady Eagles and Trinity Baptist College. The National Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the 4 core values of the Game Plan for Life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy today's competition. Please stand as we're led in prayer. Dear God, we thank you for this day that you've given to us. God, we pray for this competition, this volleyball game, that you'll be with every spectator, coach, official, and player, that will all go throughout this game with a Christ-like attitude, and that will honor you through everything that we do throughout this game. It's in your name that we pray. Amen. Please remain standing for the national anthem sung by Stormy Helms.
You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets roared high, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and home of the brave?
Tonight's sports medicine coverage is provided by the Andrews Institute and Baptist Healthcare, the official sports medicine provider for Pensacola Christian College. Starting tonight for Trinity Baptist College, number 3, Raven Bidas. Number 4, Anna Quinones. Number 5, Carlin Pointer. Number 7, Haley Crosby. Number 9, Gina Ingram. Number 11, Jayla Randolph. And number 13, Maggie Bergholzer. Trinity is led by Coach Kirsten Christmas. And now, your Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles! Number 2, a sophomore from Bacchus, Minnesota, Abby Grider. Number 3, a senior from Albuquerque, New Mexico, Jasmine Baldonado. Number 13, a senior from Meridian, Mississippi, Tiffany Dover. Number 14, a junior from Radcliffe, Kentucky, Bailey Jensen. Number 17, a sophomore from Durham, North Carolina, Piper Bledsoe. Number 18, a sophomore from Simi Valley, California, Brooke McLeod. And number 20, a senior from Johnson City, Tennessee, Anna Grace Carrick. The Lady Eagles are led by Coach Kaylin Oman with assistant coach Supa Leota. Officiating for tonight's game are Harry Walker and Andrew Royal.
And there you have it, the starting lineups for both teams in this matchup of South Region foes. For the visiting Trinity Baptist Eagles, number 3, Raven Boitis. Number 4, Anna Quinones. Number 5, Carlin Poyer. The libero, number 7, Haley Crosby. Number 9, Gina Ingram. In the middle, number 11, Jayla Randolph. And number 13, Maggie Bergholzer. Trinity Baptist coached by head coach Kirsten Christmas in her second year at Trinity Baptist. And for your Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles, number 2, Abby Grider. Number 3, Jasmine Baldonado. Number 13, Tiffany Dover. Number 14 in the middle, Bailey Jensen. Number 17, Piper Bledsoe. Number 18, Brooke McLeod. And number 20, the senior libero, Anna Grace Carrick. Your Lady Eagles coached by head coach Kaylin Oman. Looking forward to a good matchup in this one. Lady Eagles hoping to come away with their second victory of the year. Their season winding down as we get prepared for the regional tournament upcoming. Looking to pick up a few more victories before this season concludes. One last game next week for the Lady Eagles, I believe on Friday, University of Mobile. That's going to be a tough matchup for this team. Already played them once this year, lost 3-0. So a tough matchup there to conclude the season. And then in just a week and a half, Lady Eagles going to be hosting the South Region Tournament right here at home, hoping to secure a berth in the national tournament later in the month of November. Here's the first serve by Bergholzer. Lady Eagles forced to scramble. Free ball sent across by Bledsoe. I think that one either touched the antenna or just outside the antenna. Lady Eagles trail 1-0 early on. Here's Bergholzer. Now Carrick first to it. Bledsoe outside. Jensen off the block. And that's good. Lady Eagles get their offense going early. Dover, the senior from Mississippi, back to serve. She sends it over, received there by Pointer. And that one off the net. Lady Eagles picking up their second point, and Dover back to serve. Here's the serve, dug out by Pointer. Now back to Pointer. Here comes the attack. McLeod first to it. Bledsoe looking outside. Baldonado. And that one going to tickle the back line. Baldonado picking up the kill. The offense for the Lady Eagles on point so far. Here's Dover again. Finds Pointer again. Feeds it up to the setter. That was Bergholzer. The double hit called. And the Lady Eagles up 3 through 5 rallies. Dover goes short that time. Free ball sent across. Bledsoe, quick set, Jensen. We saw on Thursday night Piper Bledsoe having a little bit problem setting it high enough for Jensen. Right there going a little bit shorter, and Jensen able to get behind it and put it down on the court. Dug out there and sent back across by Jensen. Now Lady Eagles reset. Bledsoe chasing. Here's Baldonado. And she's going to go off the libero. Crosby on the back row. Lady Eagles lost the first point. They've scored 6 consecutive points behind the solid serving of senior Tiffany Dover. Pointer first to that. Bergholzer setting up Pointer again, but the block gets to it. Now ball sent across. Tip over. Baldonado. Scramble for it. That attack by Crosby just off the top of the net and finds the hardwood on the Lady Eagles side of the floor. Trinity Baptist picking up their second point. They trail by 4 through 8 rallies.
And on that serve, Noah, I think we had a foot fault on the side of Trinity.
Couldn't quite tell. I figured it was either that or them being out of rotation. I think we'll go with foot fault. Here comes Ingram in the center. Grider first to that. Now Grider going to attack from the outside. Puts it hard towards Pointer. Now a free ball coming. Dover setting up Bledsoe. Now cross-court pass. And that hit by Grider going to sail a bit long.
No, this is going to be interesting to watch Grider play outside right now, outside hitter. She's really a multi-purpose player. She can play. She's got setting experience. She has experience as a middle hitter. But I really like her as an outside hitter, so I'm excited to see what she does.
That one tipping off the arms of Dover and out of bounds. Trinity Baptist back within 3. The closest they've been since 4-1. Here's Crosby now. Dover gets to that one cleanly. Now back set to Jensen. And maybe set a little bit too short. She puts it in the top of the net. And Trinity Baptist now 3 consecutive points. They're within 2. Crosby finds McLeod now outside. Grider, and she mixes it up there. You've seen Abby Grider. She's one of the better Lady Eagles at finding different spots, mixing up the types of hits. You've seen her really attack these short corners on some of her hits as well. Abby Grider mixing it up there and picking up the point to stop the Trinity Baptist rally. Attack there by Boytis into the net. The Eagles back up by 4 with Jensen back to serve. The Jensen serve goes short, dug out there by Pointer. Quinones tried to set that one back across, but a double hit called again. Bailey tried to double it up there with the hard serves, and that one into the net. The Eagles struggling to distance themselves early on in this game. Here's the good serve reception by Jensen's back set there to Greider, and she sends it off. A Trinity Baptist defender out of bounds. Lady Eagles now up by 5. The serve by Bledsoe finds the arms of Pointer, and another double set. Carrie, if I remember correctly, that game early on in the season where Piper Bledsoe had a lot of problems with that double set. We saw a ton of them in that game. I believe the same official was up in the chair for that game, so definitely one of those things to watch out for tonight.
Yeah, it's something that there's usually a decent amount of consistency with the officials calling doubles. I think as a player you appreciate the consistency, and I think that we've seen that for the most part this season. I think these players know that if this ball, if that comes off a little bit wrong, if they're not quite in position, they can expect to get that called.
Here's the serve. Carrick first to that one. Now Harvey in the center. She tries to tip one. Trinity Baptist forced to just send it back over and reset. Now Carrick setting up Harvey. This time she goes hard, but into the net. Lady Eagles offense seems to be a little bit out of sorts early on. They had a strong offensive game in the first game of this tri-match, but sitting for a couple hours definitely has to affect that offensive rhythm.
And I think especially when you're coming into a game where you've played this opponent earlier in the season and you've had success with them earlier in the season, sometimes it's easy to lose that sense of urgency coming out against a team that you are so familiar with. And I think we might be seeing that on the Lady Eagles right now.
Crosby not able to handle that pass as the Lady Eagles pick up point number 14. Carrick back to serve. Tipped over. Lady Eagles trying to take advantage. Back set. Dover off the block. Now the overpass sent back by Baldonado. Lady Eagles reset outside Harvey, and she sends it down strong. Dover outside. Kind of an awkward hit. Now a tip back. Dover going to get called there, I believe, into the net. Or was that more of a push?
No, that was a net call. I did not see the net touch, but
I guess you can kind of see the antenna shaking a little bit over there, so there had to have been some sort of touch on the net.
Yeah, a lot of times when the ball will nick the top of the net too, it's hard to tell that if it was the ball that caused the motion of the net or if it was the player touching the net that caused that. But I think it's always safe to assume that the official has the best perspective on that.
He's closer than I am to it. That's served by Quinones. About 10 foot long. Now McLeod back in to serve for Harvey. McLeod picking up her first ace. That was Boytish trying to step in front of that one, but not able to handle it. Now McLeod going to send another hard one across, that time dug out in the back by Crosby. Carrick and McLeod collide, but the Lady Eagles keep the ball alive. Bergholzer now over to Pointer, but that one just out of bounds on the back line. Good snap of the red flag there on the out of bounds call. Lady Eagles picking up another point, up 18-9. They struggled to get going, but have gotten going in the last couple of points. They're now up by 9.
I think as a coach, you'd really like to see your starters come out and give a commanding lead and be able to leave this set settled without any question so that you can start to incorporate some players and give them some playing time in the second set without any hesitation.
McLeod up to Bledsoe, quick set. 2 Lady Eagles going up for that one, but Jensen coming down with it and picking up the big kill for her team. Dover now sends it back to Crosby. Bergholzer outside Ingram. And another double hit called that time on Bergholzer.
it might seem as if there are a lot of doubles being called, but seeing these live, even that one, whenever there wasn't a whistle blown immediately, I was kind of wondering about that, and then the whistle did come.
Here's Dover's serve. She's been back behind the service line a lot in this game. Bergholzer back set now. Pointer tipping that one over. Now here's Baldonado. Hits that hard off of Crosby for the kill. Trinity Baptist doesn't really seem to have much of an answer on the block for some of these Lady Eagles hitters. Now Pointer back to serve for her team.
And that was another foot fault again on that serve, Noah.
Pointer picking up the foot fault as the Lady Eagles take back over. They just need 3. Randolph sent that one across, but now here's Grider. I think that one went off the head of Randolph and out of bounds. Lady Eagles just need 2. The senior Baldonado still serving, looking to clinch a first set victory for her team. Ball sent across off the hands of Pointer and out of bounds. Lady Eagles now advance to set point with Baldonado still serving. Pointer gets to it. Bergholzer now outside. Ingram. Baldonado first to it. Now here's Grider, and again off the block. Abby Grider having a good first set for the Lady Eagles. They take the first one in dominant fashion, 25-11 on the scoreboard, and take a commanding 1-0 lead in this game. We'll be back in just a few moments with second set action in this one. And we're back as we get ready for set number 2. Lady Eagles winning the first set 25-11. And taking that first set, looking to come and pick up a second set victory. McLeod's first serve Finds the arms of Ingram. Now Pointer going to send one across. Bledsoe scrambling forward. Here's Dover. And that one tipped at the net. I think it may have also found the gray line in the back as well. This time McLeod goes into the net. Saw her do that once or twice in the last set.
I think this is something that you need to be really careful of when you are kind of losing that sense of urgency, because once you start missing serves, it's easy to carry that into other matches, and that's definitely not a habit that you want to get into.
Bledsoe that time with a good set to Dover, but just not able to get that snap on the ball. It sails out of bounds, and Trinity Baptist, much like the first set, up 2-1 early on. Bergholzer serve into the net. The Eagles knot this one back up. And Dover back to serve. Here comes the attack by Pointer. Jensen sending that one back emphatically, and here comes a big hit attempt by Jensen, and she's going to pick up the kill. Crosby first to that. The attack now by Boitis. Lady Eagles going to scramble, and a great play there by Bledsoe. Bergholzer now over to Pointer, off the block, tipped up. Jensen tried to keep that one alive, but Trinity Baptist able to pick up the point there. Pointer back to serve for Trinity Baptist. Very close to another foot fault there. Now Baldonado off the block and down. Here's the serve by Baldonado, sent across. And we're going to deflect off the hands of Pointer and out of bounds. And the Eagles scored the last 3 points. They're up 5-3 here early on in the second set. Pointer gets to that one. Boitis able to get something on it and finds Ingram, but Ingram not able to get that one across. Ingram there with the serve reception. Now set by Bergholzer. Back to Ingram. Good attack there, but Baldonado able to get there. Grider now. That one dug out there by Pointer. Ingram going to tip one across. Weird hit, but it did the job. And then Randolph not able to follow up the effort. Trinity Baptist trailing by 4. Baldonado to take her 4th serve. Crosby to it. Bergholzer outside. Ingram. That ball looked like it had a little bit of movement on it.
Yeah, might have been potential for a double on that set.
The Eagles now lead by 5 as Baldonado sends it across. Boitis just sent that one up. Bledsoe now, Jensen. And even with the 6'2" height and the long wingspan, just a mistimed jump there by Jensen, and that one lands harmlessly on the Lady Eagles side. Point goes to Trinity Baptist. Here's Bledsoe now looking for Jensen again. Jensen tiptoeing the line on that one. Now Bledsoe with the shoot to Grider. Grider got a full swing on that one, but the ball didn't come out as hard as you're used to it seeing. Doing a good job there at finding the center of the Trinity Baptist defense. And now going to get a timeout on the floor with the Lady Eagles leading by 5 and leading 1-0. We're going to take a quick break. And we're back. Lady Eagles lead by 5. Jensen goes short. Ingram got there, but a miscommunication between Bergholzer and Boitis leads to a Lady Eagles point. Lady Eagles first to 10 here in the second set. Jensen this time sends it towards the back. Harvey gonna send that one back across after the overpass by Ingram. Lady Eagles now lead by 7. Jensen to serve again. She forces Pointer to dive, give Jensen the ace. Jensen doing a good job over the last couple of games at serving for the Lady Eagles. Now Jensen sends one a little bit higher. Bergholzer, here's Ingram. Harvey able to cover. Anna Grace bailing out her teammates with the free ball and placing it perfectly. Crosby got to it, but Trinity Baptist couldn't get it across the net. 13-4 Lady Eagles here in the second set. Bergholzer now going to the bump, finds Quinones. Here's Ingram now, and that one gonna sail long.
No, these are some good serves coming off of Jensen. I think she feels not pressured right now, so that she's able to hit those a little bit harder.
Jensen doing a really good job playing all the way around over the last couple of games. Been pretty solid defensively. Obviously up front, she's normally automatic, but then the service game has been strong over the last couple of matches.
Yeah, yep.
She definitely gets a lot of promotion from her play up front, but Bailey Jensen, one of the better players you'll see at this level. Harvey had a beat on that one, and then it just tipped off the top of the net. Dover there with the back row attack. Now Ingram tipping it over. Here's Bledsoe looking outside for Harvey, but the double hit called on Bledsoe. Haven't seen her do that yet tonight.
That attack from Dover was good to see. That was a play that she could have easily just resorted to free balling it over, and it was nice to see that she was in control enough to be able to make an attack on that.
Bledsoe to Greider, dug out there by Crosby. Now Ingram trying to attack it at the net, but not able to get in position. Lady Eagles now lead by 9 here, looking to secure the second set and take a commanding lead. Here's the serve by Bledsoe. Pointer first to it. Now Ingram with the attack. There's Carrick. Bledsoe now looking Harvey. Hard off the block, and the Lady Eagles let it sail. They lead by 10 here. Bledsoe now going to serve it across. Pointer first to it. Bergholzer to Ingram. And Carrick, now Greider. Good athletic play to tip that one across. Here comes the attack by Quinones in the center. But that one just out of bounds as the Lady Eagles keep rolling here in set number 2. Bergholzer kind of trying to tip that back to her teammate, but with only one hand on it, it's pretty hard to get a good direction with that ball, and that one lands on her side. Ingram now forced to send the free ball. Bledsoe looking backside Dover. Off the block, Pointer there. Ingram gets to it. That antenna looked like it moved a little bit on that one, but the Lady Eagles get the kill. (19-6) on the scoreboard. We're getting late here in the second set. Here's the serve by Bledsoe. And that one into the top of the net. We've seen the Lady Eagles in this game choose to send those harder serves across the net. Haven't used as many of those floaters that you've seen in other games. Jensen lets that one sail, and her team first to 20 as the senior libero. Anna Grace Carrick back to serve. Baldonado in for Grider on the front row. Pointer had a chance to attack that one at the net, but sends it into the net. Lady Eagles 4 away from securing set number 2. The serve by Carrick lands on Ingram, and now here's the attack by Quinones, but into the top of the net. Lady Eagles up by 15 here late in the second set. Ingram with a good back row attack there, forced the Lady Eagles to send it back across. And then Pointer tried to get it across, but that one outside of the antenna. The Eagles just need 2. Ingram and Boitis. Miscommunication there on the back as Anna Grace Carrick picks up the ace, and here comes set point. Carrick floats one to Boitis. Bergholzer chasing, now Ingram with the back row attack, and there's Baldonado to seal it. Lady Eagles, after taking the first set 25-11, secure the second set 25-7 and go ahead 2-0 in this match. We'll take a break and be back with third set action. We head to the third set as Bergholzer serves. Dover first to that one. Now Bledsoe looking for Dover. That one off the hands of Boitis, first to chase for it, but Randolph not able to get it back across. Lady Eagles picking up the first point. Dover's serve, a solid one at that. Now the attack by Baldonado. And Trinity Baptist, after passing it around a couple times.
No, it's nice to see it start off 2-0 for the first time this game so far.
Dover now goes short, make it 3-0. Tiffany Dover picking up the ace there with that solid serve. Dover back to serve. That one's sent deep. Ingram first to it. Bergholzer chasing. Here's Boytis. Dover gets to it. Dive by Jensen. Here comes the attack by Bledsoe. And that works to perfection. Bledsoe able to attack in this setup and did a good job there. You've been wanting to see that for a little while, and we finally got it.
Yeah. I'd really like to see those be a little bit more purposeful as well.
That one more of a bailout type play.
I think it'd be a good tool to have in your tool belt.
Pointer now to serve for Trinity Baptist. McLeod gets there. Here's Bledsoe center, Baldonado. And Boytis putting her hands up, just trying to protect her face. Baldonado sent that one back hard. Lady Eagles pick up the point. Grider in for Carrick on the front row. Ingram sends it across. McLeod gets there. Grider got nothing on that ball, but off the block and out of bounds. Lady Eagles pick up a good point.
That was a good rollover. I'd like to see our players, when they see these sets, making sure they're not creeping up to the net, making sure they're staying behind it so they can get that full approach.
Dover watched that one, and it lands out of bounds.
A little bit too close for comfort for her, to her foot at least.
Baldonado sends it hard off the hands of Pointer. Now here comes the attack by Ingram. And the long arm of the law gets there. Bailey Jensen picking up the block. Her and Grider teaming up for that double block. Baldonado goes short left corner. Now the pass to Ingram. She sends it up. Here comes Jensen looking to end it. And going to be a net violation there, I believe, on Randolph. The Eagles up by 8 here in set number 3. Crosby up to Bergholzer. Battle for it at the net. And Jensen called over the net on that one. Carrick back in. McLeod lays out. Grider forced to set up Dover. We saw her use that back row attack earlier, but this time not successful. Crosby sends it across now. Here's Bledsoe, back set Jensen.
No, I don't know if you could tell, but could you tell that set was a little bit higher, gave Jensen the opportunity to really extend.
The biggest thing on a play like that, obviously, you're trying to balance getting it just high enough, but on the quick set also not trying to get it too high.
Yeah.
Bledsoe working that one to perfection, and Jensen able to just smash one. Bergholzer now scrambling, and Quinones tried to send it across. At that last stoppage, you saw Katrina Epley come in. Carrie, she's a player that you've mentioned you like to see on the south side hitting role.
Yeah, I like to see her playing all around because she really is just an all-around athlete, and I like to see the athleticism that she brings to the court. I'm hoping that we get to see her be a little bit more successful in this set than what we were able to earlier.
Jensen serving now, her team up by 9. Dover chases after that ball, and there's Grider in the middle.
And once again, Noah, we saw a strong hit, but also a slightly higher set that allowed Grider to extend and use that approach.
Jensen, that one just getting over the net, but give her the ace. Lady Eagles rolling here in set number 3, looking to close out their conference season with a victory. Jensen now goes hard. She was hoping for a tip, but that one's sailing out of bounds a little bit too hard from Jensen. Another substitution coming for the Lady Eagles. Paris Miller in for Jensen on the back row.
This will be fun to see Paris play. I don't know that we've seen her play very much this year. She was an incoming freshman, a defensive player. I think she also has some experience setting as well.
Here's Epley. She got up there. That one covered by the block. Now the tip over by Quinones. Bledsoe a little close to the net, trying to get it back, but just picking up the double hit on that one. Bledsoe outside, Epley. Epley getting a good swing on that one, but just off the block. Epley does a good job at staying behind that, and she's pretty good about getting a full swing on the volleyball.
Yeah.
Here's the serve by Bledsoe. She attacks Boitis. Now Pointer sends one across. Good back row attack by her. Now back set to Dover. And Boitis, I believe that was Boitis, not able to get to that one on the dive. Lady Eagles up by 12 here, looking to seal set number 3. Bergholzer out to Ingram, and that one, I believe, tipped the antenna and out of bounds. The Eagles now up by 13. Bledsoe went short. Bergholzer to Ingram, tipped across, diving attempt there by Ingram. Here's Epley. She got it across. I think both teams kind of hit the net on that one, but the call going against Trinity Baptist. Bergholzer chasing it, tries to set it up to Quinones in the middle. Ryder, I believe that was 4 hits on the Lady Eagles.
I think it was a net call.
Ingram back to serve for Trinity Baptist. And that one into the net. Lady Eagles first to 20 here in set number 3. Now Jessica Johnson in for Baldonado. Jasmine Baldonado checking out for the final time in front of the home crowd. Now set outside. Good attack there by Pointer. She's been trying to do that all game, just hasn't been able to get a good attack that time. Doing a good job at sending it back at the Lady Eagles.
Definitely. We've seen a lot of play out of Pointer so far for the Trinity Eagles. As a freshman, she definitely seems to already have a leadership role on the team, so that's been kind of interesting to see.
Quinones sends it across. Johnson gets there. Good pass up. Here comes the attack by Johnson. That one off the block. Carrick maybe got caught up a little bit too high. And Trinity Baptist able to find the back corner. Good attack there by Jessica Johnson. Saw her playing more on a defensive role yesterday, but I think head coach Kaylin Oman sees her playing in the front row in the future.
She might be a player that has potential to play all the way around very successfully. She is a little bit shorter for a front row player, but her vertical is exceptional, so I think she could have success as a hitter.
Now the serve by Quinones, her team trailing by 11, hanging on by a thread. That one just out of bounds. Now McLeod in for Epley, and also going to see Brittany Hunter coming in for Miller. Hunter in for Miller on the front row. McLeod back to serve. Lady Eagles needing just 4. Murphy gets to it, set up by Bergholzer. Pointer, and Pointer starting to find some good hits late in set number 3. She's been all over the court so far tonight for Trinity Baptist. Hadn't had much to show for it early on, but finding some kills late here in set number 3. Here's the setup, looking for Dover. Dover coming across her body, just not able to get a good swing on that one. Trinity Baptist continues to make it difficult on the Lady Eagles here in set number 3. They trail by 10. Carrick up to Bledsoe. Here comes the attack by Hunter, cross court. And Hunter gonna pick up the kill there on that attack. Oftentimes on senior night, you get a chance to look at some of the future, and the future looks bright for the Lady Eagles with some of these players stepping in.
Definitely. I'm really excited to watch a lot of them grow and develop as players. There's a lot of potential. And a lot of height, which is nice. Sometimes it's a little bit harder for Eagles to find that height, but they seem to have it right now.
Dover now serving. Here's Bergholzer looking for Boytis, diving attempt there by Dover. Bledsoe was trying to get it over the net. Instead, she sends it under the net. Trinity Baptist still within 11. Lady Eagles need just 2. Here's the serve by Pointer. Great serve by her. Pointer, one of those athletes to watch in the coming years for Trinity Baptist. Good back row attack.
I think we're finding Pointer, or watching Pointer find her rhythm a little bit, get into the swing of things.
Pointer now serving. Another strong serve there. Attack by Hunter, dug out by Bergholzer. Set up Ingram, forced to just tip it across. Outside, here's Johnson. And there's some of that athleticism there. She jumped early, but able to kind of hang in the air a little bit and pick up that point. Now Baldonado gonna check in to serve set point. The senior Jasmine Baldonado trying to seal a senior night victory. Here's the serve. Crosby gets there. Here's Ingram off the block. Hunter gets there first. Now back set Grider, and there it is. Lady Eagles taking this game in straight sets and going 2-0 in the tri-match today. Carrie, you have to be happy with the results in today's tri-match.
Yeah, definitely. I think this will give them a good amount of confidence leading in. I think they have one more regular season game before they head into regionals.
Thanks for joining us for tonight's
so that will serve them well.
Lady Eagles will take on University of Mobile next week as they get ready for the South Region Tournament that'll be hosted here in Pensacola. Make sure you keep up with your Lady Eagles on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at EaglesPCC. I want to thank you for tuning in for today's tri-match action. Look forward to seeing you back for the regional tournament.